Welcome back to my channel, Dripping in Alchemy. My name is Starr. So I'm being absolutely smoked out here by having 2 incense burning at the same time. So this is frankincense, and then I'm also going to go in with some French lavender as well. And it felt like this message was stepping forward of someone might be overkilling it with protection right now or in fear of. And I was hearing that no one's done any spell work on you, and for some in particular, this is things that you've done now coming back to you. So this is just a reminder to be very, very careful in the ways in which we are communicating with our guides. And I'm hearing someone's been on a journey. So perhaps you are a practitioner that was working with far, I don't necessarily, more shadowy aspects, and you're not wanting to do that anymore. There is still, I'm hearing payment that needs to be brought back into alignment, and call upon your support system to help you through that time. But there is always lessons that need to be learned, and unfortunately sometimes we do and say things that we don't necessarily know the outcome of because we're in a different energy, but that energy still has to go somewhere. So if you would like support in your space, please know that I'm here. But yeah, some might be experiencing some pretty intense things right now, and there was a lot that wants to step forward. I was very intrigued as to what was going to be the energy of the next reading after the last one, because it felt so powerful to me, and I hope that everyone that received it felt that energy as well. I was very, very excited. Temple of the Rose, Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, Scarlet Codes, and I brought a lot of nature cards with me today, and I feel like that is the expression stepping forward for so many right now. Open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. And I feel like some are really being guided to trust life right now. You feel as though it's now time, something that perhaps you've been waiting on for a little while, you've been holding back. I'm hearing you're not wanting to do that anymore, and you're in direct alignment to be able to receive exactly what you've been hoping. So I'm hearing trust the process, but remain open. The Great Mother, surrender to the mysteries, fall in her arms. And I was hearing a lot about abandonment wounds, specifically childhood abandonment wounds stepping forward again. So I feel like that might be a main focus of some of the collective at this time. And go easy. And I feel like it's so easy to berate ourselves and say, oh, these things are really negative and I shouldn't have them. It's been your life experience. To have abandonment issues isn't wow, what am I hearing? It's not like you've got the cooties. That's what I'm hearing it as. Do we even say that in the UK? I'm not sure. But it feels like, this is, you feel ashamed of having abandonment wounds. And your teams of light are saying you really need to look at that, because there is nothing shameful about it. It's interesting, I said nothing. That's not how I speak. So that is a confirmation for someone. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And maybe this is a projection from others. Maybe this is something that people have said that, mommy, daddy issues, and laughed about it, which isn't fair, I'm hearing. So remember that not everyone has lived your life. They've not lived a day in your shoes. So who are they to point finger? Have more compassion for yourself. That feels very, very strong. The healing motherline, healing ancestral work, motherline growing up. And I had ancient, yeah. And maybe this one's deep, and this is definitely something that I've been sat with personally over the past few weeks, is my motherline, and just how deeply the essence of slavery goes. And that's massive, and that's undeniable, and that has lived with me, and I can see it so clearly in my life, and it's heartbreaking, and it's astonishing just how much that is so relevant in so many lives, that I think that, this is like an epidemic right now. Things that have happened in the most recent years, it wasn't that long ago. Racism wasn't that long ago. It's absolute core of its essence, and it's still with us today. And that's just an example. Perhaps there's things in your lineage that are just as powerful and potent that have really, really hurt you. It runs deep. I'm hearing the rivers run deep with this one. And this is all of you that are receiving. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. Whatever you are struggling with, don't be ashamed of it. And if anyone tries to make you feel shame for it, they're not in balance either. Yeah, this is about balance and love. The sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. Yeah, be really kind and gentle to self, everyone that is here. And specifically those that might have resonated with that first message. And, I've been there. We've all doing same things that we don't realize the repercussions. And then we look back and we think, oh gosh, yeah, I did that. you know? And sometimes you have to laugh rather than cry, you know? Take accountability, hold your hands up, say your apologies to self. And, you know, if there's no way to do that, the Ho'oponopono practice is in the description. It has been for some time. There was many things that I had to apologize for in my previous expression of self, expressions of self. No one is perfect. Nobody. And I don't think anyone needs to sit in shame, especially not now. And no one should be sitting in shame. I don't think that shame is a healthy feeling to sit in. I wish it didn't exist, but it does. And you're allowed to be yourself. Everyone deserves to be themselves. That's what this life is about. And there's some things that we don't learn in one lifetime. I've seen that. I know that. I felt that over and over again. Some souls I've come back with over and over again to do the same things over and over again. Sometimes it takes lifetimes, and that's okay. And allow for yourself to enjoy your life to the maximum, whatever it is right now, because you do deserve to. The sun, yeah, joy, enjoyment, life full, success, vitality, and play. You deserve to be happy. Yeah, it's making me emotional. Come to me. Attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. But sometimes you can't receive what your soul is wanting because these wounds haven't been addressed. So think about that. If there are things that you know that you want to change, remember that you can. This lifetime you can do it. And if anyone's telling you that you can't, you know, don't listen to them. You can do anything. Everyone that is here, you are so capable of overcoming anything, no matter how deep that water runs in your bloodline. You can truly overcome anything. And maybe you're the person that's supposed to. And maybe this is why it feels so deep. Maybe you know that a lot rests on your shoulders. I can resonate with that. Yeah, play. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. This really feels, and I've been saying this, go and enjoy and have fun, especially when the invite doesn't call for it. That's so interesting. This is like an invitation to heal in a very different way for some. This is about having fun. This is about not running away from who you are, but embracing it deeply. Trust the niggle. What is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? And I'm hearing, what is your shadow trying to tell you? I'm putting this directly on top of the sun. Good of all, harm to none. You can dance in the shadow and play and not harm anyone else. For someone, I feel like this is real deep work that you're doing. And then I'm seeing this as the iris of the eye. I don't know if it's supposed to, but that's what it looks like to me. And I only saw this in the card the other day. And it's interesting because I bought this raw ruby that looks like the back of this. I'm seeing this as the carpet. So like Aladdin and Dita Von Teese here. That's something burlesque for someone. Being naked is something for someone too that was stepping forward. The taboo aspects of life, Akashic, your guidance is divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided? That feels so wrong to say, but I understand the sentiment. You're the guide. You're the guide of this next chapter of your life. Everyone that is here. Maybe some of you have shadow guides and you're not quite prepared for that yet. Maybe you wanted it to be all love and light, or maybe you've been told that having shadow guides is wrong. I'm hearing it's not. There's an equal balance for you. And you're not like every soul. Not every soul that is here is going to be the same. No soul is the same. But some of you come from very interesting past lives. Yeah, protection. Call your power back, cut calls, soul retrieval. And some of you, this is what this work is balancing your light and your shadow. That is a soul retrieval. You've been in such shadow in previous lives and such light in some, and now you're having to balance the two in a very unstable world. So whoever resonates with this, perhaps you look like this figure here. This is something like an arm movement that you do. I'm seeing this as like ritualistic magic. That's a note for someone. You're here to heal that wound, and you know it. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Yeah, everyone is doing exactly what they need to do. And you know, there is so much love here from me for everyone, truly. And I hope that everyone can feel it, even cross watchers. Like, I have so much love for you inherently in my heart. I wish the best for everybody. Like, that is honestly my full truth. I really, really do mean it. And I hope that everyone finds exactly what they are looking for. because you deserve to receive it. And am I going to pull tarot? Okay, I will pull some tarot. It didn't feel right. Yeah, you have to trust in your feelings. 8 of Cups. Keep understanding what your true north is and trust in that and that alone. Yeah, because it's bringing you closer into your heart space at all times. And maybe magic is the way to the heart. Yeah, you're going to have to trust your intuition. Everyone that is here. Trust your intuition, trust your light, and trust the options that are being given to you, gifted to you, I'm hearing. For some of you, you very much feel like, I don't know, this is, part of it's like victim mentality, like, why did that happen to me? You know, yeah, devil in reverse. And I really hate the term victim. That was used as a weapon in my life, in my household. So whenever I hear it, it really infuriates me. And I have to be aware of that. Yeah, the Magician. And to alchemize that energy for self. And I think this is to help some to understand where they are right now. Know your triggers, know your wounds. And wear them with pride, you know. And this isn't about not taking accountability for your wounds, but this is about not shaming them also. We all have wounds, and that's okay. And sometimes it takes us longer to figure some things out than others. But that's someone else's path, not yours. That's okay. Yeah. You're going to be successful, everyone that is here, in your own right. The pendulum always swings in the other way, whether it's this lifetime or another. Yeah. Balance has to be restored at some point. And it's your time. The wheel is turning in everyone's favor, whether this is positive or negative. I truly believe it's one and the same. Yeah, true alchemy lies within you. I'm being drawn to the wolf spirit here. For someone, this is, you're creating the net of your future right now. 12 on the clock, there is confirmation. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm hearing 1, 2, 1, 2, like mic check. It's time. Yeah, stick to one step at a time. Don't rush it, but you're meant to be seen. Everyone that is here. You're very divine souls. Everyone. The birds have messages for you. I'm being drawn to the owl in the corner here. Wise. Yeah, be wise. I'm hearing don't be stupid. Be wise. And for some of you, it's like your teams are annoyed because you have been stupid. They're like, why? You knew, so why? And I think this is connecting to the message at the beginning. You know, you said some stuff, but deep down in your heart, you knew. So why didn't you listen to your heart? Yeah. Listen to your heart and it will always guide you to calmer waters. But now you're going to listen. You've learnt the lesson. Yeah, there's been a lot of tears from some. Now you have to listen to your heart. Sound will help you balance. Water too. Spend as much time in water as you can for those, especially divine masculine energies here. We all hold masculine and feminine energies, but if masculine is your dominant right now, wherever you are, then get into the water. You'll be guided to the next steps. Everyone that is here, if you've been seeking and searching, what should I do next? It's going to be shown to you. Yeah. What's going to bring you your crown? I'm hearing crown and glory, which isn't really a phrase that I like. It yeah, made me wince saying it, but someone says that. 10 of Swords. Let go. Let go of anything that's painful. I'm hearing keep running. Keep running towards the light. Don't look back. And that's a message that keeps stepping forward. Yeah, don't look back. Forgiveness is elsewhere. I'm being drawn to the white pony here. Forgiveness is elsewhere. I'm seeing that as a unicorn, not a white pony. Something's going to switch very, very quickly for someone. It's so interesting. I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost like a situation that you thought was going to go one way is going to go a very different way. And also the same if that is true for another situation. It's almost like I'm hearing sliding doors. Sliding doors. Yeah. And you've been training for this. You've been training to let go of things that have been painful for the past so that you could receive. And you're not blind anymore. The crows tell you the truth. For anyone that needs to hear it, yeah, listen to the crows. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, when pigs might fly. Once in a lifetime opportunity. That's so interesting. Don't let it slip you by. Yeah, I'm hearing to some, you did this before. You did this before. And you didn't know, but now you know. Yeah, your intuition is so strong. Trust it. Trust your light. Someone is going to play on your shadow to try and bring you back. That's so interesting. Yeah, you have to keep a looking on the light. And it's really funny because I shared a post on Instagram that was of the Little Mermaid in the still from that of the Mary Magdalene painting, as she's looking into the light. It's like you're really going to have to look into the eyes of faith to get you through this. Yeah, because you're on a new pathway, a new journey. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot for some to get through this time. Yeah. Because you're owed true love. It's coming in for you, and fast. And you've been receiving love in the strangest of spaces, even though it might not have felt like it. There were moments. Yeah, so be tender with self. Let yourself grieve. For some, that feels so strong. Let yourself grieve things that haven't been. You have to say, yeah, that did actually really hurt. And I keep seeing like a doll head in my mind's eye. But everyone's here. You're due some information to come through to you, and soon. Yeah, so don't get in your head about it. Don't get in your head about it, because it's going to make you feel very exposed. I feel like this is something quite vulnerable to some. Yeah, but you can trust the calm waters. Queen of Cups energy is a good energy to be in for everyone. Yeah, because your treasure chest is just around the corner. Be frugal right now, most, because you're going to need this money for fun stuff, I'm hearing, which is a beautiful message. Anything else? No. Okay, not taking the... Yeah, okay, I'm going to show the bottom of the deck energy. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, your seedlings are beginning to sprout, and it's not the time for that, but for some, it is. Okay, the Soothsayer. Travel the world, seldom taken. Yeah, oh gosh, like you feel so vulnerable because you know that this is a new pathway for you. Yeah, seed spells. Create your story. It is the most potent form of magic. This is rewriting your story. And you know this. I'm not giving this information to anyone that doesn't know it. The Green Man, it's been haunting the past couple of days. The Green Man, embrace your wildness. And I think this is what some have been afraid to do. Your intuition is telling you it's time to go rogue, it's time to go wild. And you're terrified of this, but your heart is always going to keep you in a divine space. And I'm hearing pure. So there's something about that for some. Remember, you're the prize. This keeps coming forward. It might be your birthday soon. Happy birthday to those that resonates with. It might have just been your birthday. It's been your birthday month, or it's coming up next month. Something about remembering you're the prize. And I was told I was going to pull some charms, so just be careful if you're wearing headphones. Yeah, the charming man. So interesting. I've got this beautiful little, I think it's a bead. Yeah, bead shelly thing. Unicorn rubber always wants to come out over the Green Man. That's interesting. I'm touching the Totoro, but I'm going to not pull him out. We've got a very flashy moonstone, love. Put that there. And the dream chest. That I got from on holiday. Okay, yeah, this isn't like made for complete charming, because there are some things that need to be found. Cheers. Yeah, celebration time. I don't know if you can see that. It's like two champagne glasses, and it says cheers. And we've got the acorns here, 2 by 2 by 2. Being drawn to Noah's Ark. That might be something you want to do some research in. Okay, one more. Ooh, and we've got the chai tea. Take a second look, I'm hearing, for someone. Oops. Yeah, don't drop it. Don't drop it. I'm hearing that scene again from She's All That. Don't drop the hacky sack. There's something about that. Something in the throat chakra too. Maybe you need to speak up. Now's the time. Being drawn to the blue boots. Step on my blue suede shoes. That's something for someone. Use your throat chakra. Speak up, speak out, and be discerning. But trust your heart and your intuition, because it's always guiding you to the best places to be. And also, the angels are very much here. This has been gifted to me by a very, very dear soul sister, and I will always cherish it in my heart. And the angels look at you like this. I love this because it's like a acknowledgement of just how much they love us. We love you, I'm hearing. So remember that your teams are like, love you, no matter what you've done, what you think you've done. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and go and have some, I'm hearing some bloody good fun. A very British accent. So yeah, definitely go do that. But that's all for today, and I'll be back real soon. Take care.